filming my first YouTube would take an hour, 2-hour tops, but it took me 3 days, 4 meltdowns, and like 427 different takes. I wonder how this, I wonder if this is any better. That's better. That's better. That's better. That's not bad. But somewhere in the middle of all that chaos, something really clicked for me. If you've ever freaked out at the idea of filming yourself or cringe watching your footage back, this video is for you. I hit play. Oops, sorry. Okay. If you're new here, hi, I'm Meg. I'm doing a 3-month challenge to what? If you're new here, hi, I'm Meg. If you're new here, makes no sense. If you're new here, hi, I'm Meg, and I'm doing a 3-month YouTube challenge to see if starting before I'm ready will change my life. By the end of this 3-month challenge, YouTube will have changed my life in the following ways. Here's what I have. Turns out you actually have to film yourself to get onto YouTube. Who knew? Oh man, just instant delete, instant trash can. I have a tendency for perfectionism. And when it comes to YouTube, filming and showing what I'm making to the internet, to everyone, is super scary. What I've filmed in my mind has never been good enough. So when I dropped all the expectations, challenged myself to this 3-month YouTube challenge. Number 1, I must upload 1 video every Sunday for 10 weeks. Rule number 2, no buying anything for this challenge. If I break any of these rules, I need to film my next video in public. That's when I had this shift. I dropped all the expectations, any standards that I had, and just went all out. And turns out, surprisingly enough, I actually started to enjoy the process of filming. Shocking, shocked myself. I remember saying to my sister, I love learning the process of things. I just love learning how to do things. And if I can fall in love with the process and the journey of starting a YouTube channel and filming videos, I know that I'll be okay. I just couldn't get myself to that point of loving it. But I could feel that after I hit publish on that first video, that sense of accomplishment kind of moved me closer to really enjoying this process. I committed to this 3-month challenge and concocted it and made it because I knew that I was going to meet a lot of resistance in putting out my first video. But one random afternoon, the caffeine hit and I hit publish, and the rest is history. And that was the first video. Okay, this video is going to be really bad. I had plans, hair, makeup, lighting, B-roll, and then I realized I don't know how to do any of that. My hair wasn't done. I just was wearing an old hat. I didn't set up my mic. The lighting wasn't perfect. But I hit record anyway, and I didn't stop until I was done. Funny enough, the first video that I filmed was the most fun. It's because there was no pressure for it to be good. I knew it wasn't going to be good. I knew it wasn't going to be the quality of video that I would like to put out. But I also knew I didn't have the skills to match that level of quality. And so I just needed to start getting something published. I let it be bad. I knew it would be bad. I knew I wouldn't love it, and I just did it anyway. Talking about this really reminds me of the taste gap, and it's a famous quote by Ira Glass. The idea is your taste is great. That's why you started creating in the first place. But when you're new, your skill doesn't yet match that taste. And that gap can feel brutal. It's the worst because you know what looks good and you know what looks bad. And typically when you're starting, it looks bad. Most people quit at that point. But the only way to close that gap is to do the work. That's just the only way. You hear about the 10,000 hours of mastery. The YouTubes that we watch that are beautiful and aesthetic and motivating, go to their channel and scroll down and see how many videos they have posted consistently. And I would guess you have 5 years, maybe thousands of videos. They have that under their belt, where this is my 3rd video. So for it to be really, really, really good would be kind of surprising. Create volume, get in the reps, practice, keep going, and do not stop. That's what I tell myself anyway. I kind of then started to experience a shift from self-consciousness to self-expression. And posting those first 2 videos, euphoric. I can't believe I actually did it. It's very surprising for me. I could have watched dozens of YouTubes, I have, but nothing could have prepared me for actually going through the process of filming the videos. Creating those first 2 videos is what sped up my learning and created momentum for me. I don't want to create perfect content. I want to create honest content. Let's talk about equipment real quick. As you may know, I'm limiting myself to equipment I already have. I cannot buy anything new for this challenge. And that has kept things pretty simple for me, and that was really the point. I did not want to get into productive procrastination mode by buying a brand new camera and then having to learn how to use it for 3 months. So I'm shooting on my iPhone 13, only has one camera on the back. It's old school, but I love it. But what I did do, I downloaded the Blackmagic Cam app, and that allows you more manual control over your camera. I watched a really good YouTube where it kind of just told me what settings to set it to, and it seems to be working okay. I can tell that the white balance in between videos is pretty varied from the first video to the second video, so I'm still trying to master that. When filming, I always try to use a rear camera and not the front-facing one. I've heard that that camera is higher quality. And I don't have any fancy lights, so I'm filming when it's daylight. I probably could do a better job of filming when the sun is in the sky a little better. But to test that light, what I'll do is I'll just hold up my phone, put it in selfie mode, and kind of move it around to see where the best lighting is for me. And I don't always get it right either, and sometimes I don't care and I just want to film, so I just do that. Then I will set up a tripod. I do have a tripod. I like this tripod a lot. It's retractable, light, easy to move around. I do have to manually hit record, so I'll have to get up. You've seen me kind of get up. Well, first I'll hit record, sit down, get up, hit stop, go into the media files and play it back to make sure I'm in the scene. Sometimes I'm not and I just go with it. It is what it is. I do like that though, because I don't want to see myself. It is really difficult to film yourself seeing yourself. If you're using a fancy camera, flip it back. You do not want to see yourself, okay? That throws you off so much. I've been using this lavalier mic from Amazon. It's been working pretty good. Hopefully the audio levels are better than last video. I really kind of messed that up by holding it and fiddling with it and moving it around too much. So sometimes the audio would be really loud. You'll kind of hear the the pops or the mouth noise, so I apologize. So my equipment is not fancy, but it's working. Again, that was the whole point of the challenge, was to just get me started. I'd still be figuring out what equipment to buy for my YouTube channel. So I just had to take that off the table and force myself to use what I have. Sweating. Okie dokie, smoky Loki. So in closing, if filming terrifies you, you got this. Again, I keep on saying this every video. If I can do this, you can do this. Like, for real. So bottom line, drink a lot of coffee, because that helps motivation. Hit record, even if it's not perfect. And practice is progress. So yeah, filming was chaotic. But I filmed, I uploaded, I showed up, and that made it all worth it. So if you're waiting for the perfect time, it's never going to come. Start messy, start honest, start before you're ready. And if you do, send it my way. I want to cheer you on. See you Sunday. Oh, and next week, I thought no one would watch these videos. Turns out that a single comment will change everything. I hope you'll stick around.